Everyone's having a good day. I just finished. I just came from the gym, so I just had a bowl of oats with a sprinkle of not a secret, but one of my favorite. Excuse me, one of my favorite porridges. I think the combination of oats and this porridge is definitely the best. And since I started fasting from midnight until so I stop eating before midnight, and then I eat again in the afternoon, so 4 or 5. But I don't eat earlier than 4 o'clock. If I'm gonna go to the gym, maybe at 5 or just after 4, then I'll break the fast. But normally the goal is to break the fast at 5 o'clock, or excuse me, or at least at 6 o'clock. So that's about 16 to 18 hours of fasting. So this uh, porridge, I'm not sure if it's sold anywhere else, but it's called Movite. I think this is the best uh, porridges that I've, oh, my favorites, anyways. It is made of sorghum. Those who know sorghum, um, where I'm from in South Africa, it's also known as amabele. So it's made from sorghum. This is my favorite flavor, which is the banana flavor. That's why the packet it's yellow. Um, it says there on the packet, immune system support, high in energy, source of fiber, source of 11 vitamins, source of 5 minerals. And then when you go to the back, it has zinc, it has selenium, it has iron, it has iodine, it has calcium, vitamin E, vitamin D3, vitamin C, B12, B9, B6, B5, B3, B2, B1, vitamin A. And then, as it said, it also has um, high in fiber, which is good for digestion and all of that. So this is for me one of the best porridges or my favorite. I cannot say best as if I've done like intense research or whatever, but for me, this porridge Movite with oats, there's you can't go wrong with that one. That is just my personal experience. So this is what I take before training. I take it before I eat it before training, and I also break my fast with the same porridge. So yeah, I just wanted to share that quickly. You know, Movite. If you're an essay or if you tried it, you're definitely missing out. Give it a try because oats by itself doesn't have a lot of flavor. You need to add in sugar. You need to add in your milk or your protein shake, all of that. But this has flavor. So when I combine these two, this porridge plus the oats, I don't need to add anything else other than water because this brings the flavor. So in the comment, you can tell me what is your favorite porridge, or what do you take, or what do you eat before training. Otherwise, just my pre and post workouts, and what I eat to break my fast. Some days I break my fast, or one of the meals that I include when I break my fast, it's boiled eggs and apples, and maybe you know light carb, like rice or you know maybe a slice of bread. But this, love this. So while I'm in here, I might as well answer a couple of Facebook questions, questions that I saw and questions that I received during the week. Let's see. There's one that I still remember, and this one relates to fasting. Yes. So, person asked, fasted way. No, man, it's not. That's not this one. Um, but anyways, I can't find the question itself, but I do remember the question itself. So the person asked, what do you do to combat, having a headache or, feeling slightly dizzy while you are fasting? Um, yes, I'm new in this fasting thing, but I've definitely, learned a few things because what's the date today? I think it's the 25th. I did a 36-hour fast early in the month in January, in the first week, I think on the fourth or the third. And then after I've done that fast, I've been doing 18-hour fasts or 16-hour fast every day from that day because I liked how I felt energy wise, focus, less naps. Before I started fasting for the whole day, because basically from the whole day, because I only eat in the afternoon and I stop eating midnight. I had to take a nap after I finished my normal work day. Before I had to go to gym, I had to take a nap because the energy was finished. But ever since I started fasting, I don't need to take any naps. I don't need to take a nap no more. I just sleep normal time, and as long as I can get about 6.5 to about 7 hours, I'm good to go. Even 6.5, but I don't want to push it too much with the sleep. But that's one of the things that I've picked up, and then that's one of the reasons why I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna stop fasting for 16 to 18 hours during the day, then only eat from about 5 and 6 until about midnight, because it feels good energy wise, focus. I don't feel just tired because to me, when I think about it, it's like my body. It's like now. So you're not using energy to digest during the day. So now that energy, what we're gonna do as the body, we're gonna sort of funnel that energy into you mentally focusing because you have this energy or you have this space where, let's say, the engine is not working, the engine is free. So now there's not a lot of activities happening. You're not digesting, you're just using your brain mainly. You're just thinking, you're just doing your work, you're just, replying to emails, you answering questions. In my normal work, I answer questions and give input and all of that. And that's how I view it. That's my body said, you're not digesting anything during the day. So we're just gonna enhance your focus because you're not digesting. So there's a gap or there's some excess energy. I don't know, but definitely mental sharpness. It's one of the main things that I'm gonna keep on fasting. But back to the question, how to avoid feeling lightheaded and feeling dizzy while you're fasting. I drink a shot of black coffee, no sugar, nothing. Or let's say perhaps it's not coffee because it's caffeine. Let's say yeah, a shot of caffeine because coffee drinkers yeah they will explain that not all of it is coffee or whatever. I take a shot of caffeine during the day, and I also um, sprinkle a little bit of sea salt in my water, but not too much. As long as I feel if my body needs it. But that's the two things that I do. And also remember now, when you are fasting, you are allowed to have coffee as long as there's no sugar. You're allowed to have creatine. Creatine almost has zero calories, apologies. And then also you can have green tea, also almost zero calories, a little bit of salt, your electrolyte, you need that. Especially the salt is the one that's gonna um, combat, feeling dizzy while you're fasting. So that is, a quick update on how the fast is going um, an answer to that question on how you combat dizziness, headaches while you're fasting. Shot of black coffee, a pinch of salt in your water. You can have green tea while you're fasting. You can have creatine while you're fasting. So, all of that. Thank you for those who are watching. If there's any other questions, you can just drop them in a comment whenever you're watching this. And yeah, once again, over to the win. Thank you.